Morning, Dowse.
Morning, David.
Well, we don't really have a special guest as such, like we
Young
have a
Daniel.
couple of times recently, but we do, of course, have our trusty servant, if I may use that word, Daniel here with
Brilliant.
us.
Does a great job at a football club. All love Daniel would do. Just very sad day for Daniel today because you spent the last 6 months trying to do a tosh, and because it's windy, it's just blowing off, to be fair. So you look like Ian Rush for a while, but this poor lad's had it blowing off. So I'm sorry about that, Daniel. You know, you'll go it back. Give it back. Go it back. Oh.
Yeah, get some horse manure on it, that'll do the trick. Let's turn to matters football.
Yep.
I suppose we'll come to Reboot a bit later.
Yeah.
That's a big story this
Massive,
week, obviously.
massive. Yeah.
But I think, dare I say this, supporters may well be a little more interested in talking about players.
Yeah.
And there are a few we can talk about
Of course.
today. So let's start with the one you trailed on Wednesday by saying that supporters would probably be very pleased about this one. John Goddard's return to Woking.
Brilliant. He's just got a smile. He needs love and care, a lad. He does, to be fair. And this is where the club will give him it here. We'll give him it as a management team. Supporters will get him back cracking as well. We have got a massive part to play with supporters in this. It's a good place to be, being Johnny Goddard. That's how, you know, people saying how I'm going to get the best out of him, or we are. Just be Johnny Goddard. That's all he's got to be. He plays with charisma. Once he hits the back of the net, the fans will love him as well. He's went off and probably hasn't hit the heights but he's he's still young enough to do that. He just needs a bit of love and care. He had an operation last season and tried to come back too quick and things like that, and not done that one. But I'm delighted to get him back. I think Jarvis one side, him the other, getting balls in the box and things like that. And he loves the club. Let's get the cards. He loves the club. He's still young enough. He's still hungry enough. I just what basically you see to be honest is enjoy being who you are. So come to train. He loves training. He loves football. Brilliant. He's a good-looking kid. Crikey, I wish I could screw his head off. I tell you, and stuff like that. Good-looking kid. He is. The fans love him here. You've got a manager and the management staff who believe in him as well. Okay, he doesn't live too far away. He's coming home, if you like. Just enjoy it. That's all you got to do. He is allowed to smile. He is allowed to blink and laugh and all that, which he probably hasn't done for a few years. He is allowed to actually come training, looking forward to training and proving him. We've done one or two things last night with him before training. He's got quality about him. He'll be excellent for him. He'll be absolutely excellent. What he's done, I'm not bothered what he's done in the last 2 years. I'm really not bothered about the clubs he's signed for, went to. I am bothered how from now. But the supporters and everybody's got the right to play because he will need a love and care. He will need to get back to normal, which he will do because he's young enough. But once he hits the back of the net, he just a bit of magic. We'll see the real Johnny Goddard again.
Yeah, well, if we do, that'll be something special.
No, we will. There's no ifs. We'll see him. I'm telling you now.
Well, his response yesterday on social media has been a very, very positive one about being delighted to be back, and he's been calling it coming home again and this sort of thing. So everything is starting off in exactly the best possible way. Let's hope it continues.
He's always wanted to come back here. He always says.
Yeah.
Different things, full-time football, everything else has took him, so he's always wanted to come back here, and he'll play his best football back again here. His parents can come to games, his girlfriend and wife can come to games. Everybody, it's made for him. Working football club's made for him. He'll be fine.
Great. And yesterday's other new acquisition, Connor Hall.
Again, you see, as a young pup, wasn't he, a few years ago? But he's young then. He's young, young and daft. He's again, he doesn't get the number 9 top. Wants to score goals, wants to play 40 games a season, 50 games. He's got a goal in him. I'll tell you what, he's got a goal in him. He works very hard, but you got to challenge that round the big areas we do. Good lad, nice kid. Actually, I know he signed yesterday, but before he signed, I met him on the services at Sheffield, and we had to be social distance, like we had a chat there about the whole football thing, and I sort of knew when he would sign, because I think he wants to be here again. Again, doesn't live too far away, Ascot, whatever it is, that way. He'll score goals. I'm saying now he'll score goals. So we get good delivery. Well, with them on one side, got on one side, and Dowse on the other. I'm imagining he'll get his fair share of opportunities. To be honest, he needs to come to a club where he's going to play 30-40 games on Ashford turf as well. And I'm not making that any disrespectful at all, but that's an important part of the football now. And I'm delighted to get him, to be honest. And I like youth and young and run around and work hard. Again, he just needs to hit the back of the net. He will do.
Yeah, having spent some time with him yesterday and interviewed him, what sort of came across very strongly to me was how absolutely thrilled he was to be here, genuinely.
Brilliant. That's 2 lads I know. So the lads we've got and the 2 lads we're saying, one thing we've all got in common, we all want to be here. We went to training ground last night, we could lock the doors, just us on the training ground. Fantastic. and that's what we're best at. That's what I'm best off, and Ian and Morton are best off, and Matt, we're all best off being on the training ground, so the players. So I loved it last night, just locking the gates. Nick Davison done his excellent job getting everybody right, the COVID thing, brilliant, he organised it very, very well. Just get back on the training ground. All the rest of this will look after itself, and he is delighted to be here. He has got a smile on his face, he's got a buzz about him, so we've got two lads who really want to be here.
And he was, you mentioned it, he was absolutely over the moon to be told he could have the number 9 shirt. He genuinely was, wasn't he?
Of course, I had number 9, and I want to see the number 9, that's what I keep on saying, when I get him and all that, and stuff like that, like, it was different, it was Johnny, but he's not the best looking kid in the world, to be honest. So if he's facing me all the time and I'm looking at the dugout, I don't want to see his face, like, I want him to turn around, I want to see his number 9. So he's got a number 9 on purpose, and that's what I want to see. I want to be watching the number 9, because that means he's facing that way and getting in areas not facing me, and trying to, do all the stuff where he's great centre forwards, play all their great stuff on the halfway line. I want him doing it all in the 18-yard box, just like me 2 wingers and Max and Torps and all the rest of it. Do your stuff up there, you can, and all that, but I don't want to see his face, I want to see his number 9.
Yeah, he did mention to me that you'd said that about wanting to see the view of him from behind, if you like. He didn't mention the number 9 though, he mentioned something else that he's...
Well, what did he say?
Well, to use a polite term, he said you wanted to see his backside rather than his face.
That's right. It's better looking, to be fair. That's right. It's true. It's a big scene. I've always believed in all that, and what are you looking at me for? Face around and face a girl and all that, but we need to get the balls in areas so you can do that too. And that's one of the things I said to him. That's just like, because they see all these centre forwards who hold it up very well, brilliant. Who can tap it around, brilliant, who work hard, but he's got to score goals. That's what they've got to do. He ain't going to be scoring goals on the halfway line. He's got to score goals high up the pitch. We play some very exciting football. Philosophy, you work hard to win it, you work hard to keep it, and we do it very well. But we don't like to do it with slower temper and everybody gets bored and looking at the watchers. No, but let's be exciting. Let's get Matty running one-on-ones and Goddard and Max me in the box and him in the box. Let's be exciting and all that, and that's how we try to play.
Good stuff. 2 players not actually signed yet, but I believe you expect them to sign tomorrow.
Yeah, wait.
To actually fill in the paperwork.
Got to do all that we do. Yes, yeah.
So firstly, Kane back again.
Brilliant. I met him under the clock, which we usually do. It's twice we've met under the clock at Waterloo. Very romantic again. And a couple of weeks ago, I met him a couple of weeks. Like all the deals we're doing now have probably been verbally done, but there's not until you sign. And Kane's made no secret that he wants to stay with us. We want him as well. You got to get an extra bit out of Kane all the time. He was very good last night. Max won all the running, but Kane was a very close second on that and all that. So
he's kept fit.
He's kept fit. No, there's nothing on him. But if you get a good Kane Fernand, like he was against Halifax and he was against Notts County, there's nobody better in the league than him doing that. We just got to make sure he's one of the senior ones in the team now. He's just got to give up responsibility, which he will, And the lads were on last night getting the best out of each other, and that's what they do. But Kane, he's been here. He'll be on a testimonial if he stays next season, won't he? So he's but he's had the lure, but getting relegated. He's had the high, the cup runs, and the things like that. When he's got to go again, and I think he'll do very, very well. As for Nathan, again, he's done great there. Because I was just looking at the back 5 there: Ross, Cook, Casey, Gavin, Collier. That's at this minute, and that was the one who kept a clean sheet against Swindon, to be fair. And Nathan, as you know, plays in 10 different positions and all on the pitch. Not going to get any better than what he'll do in that. He'll play a lot of games this year, I imagine, for as well. He will. Never lets us down. I can't imagine when he's had a bad game, to be honest. Never lets us down. I remember going to Barnet when he played right back. David Pleat went to Morton Taylor. I said, who's a young right back? Well, so he's our oldest player, being Nathan. But as a manager, listen, managers manage and managers manage in different way. I find it better being a manager, and I feel more comfortable being a manager if I've got Nathan Collier around. That's the truth. So
is that because of an influence in the dressing room?
Everywhere, not just the dressing room. Right. As a player, when he is left out, what he does, how he comes on, could be a minute, could be 2, how he acts in a change room, all that stuff like that, how he is on a training ground, how he is personality wise. I feel better having a team, what I see there. If we were going into next season, I never had Nathan Collier around it, I wouldn't feel as confident as I did with him in it. That's honest truth.
Okay. And now the other side of the coin, 2 who won't be coming back, Mousa and Heidi. Shame to lose them?
Good on Mousa. He went for money. Let's get the cards on the table. I'm not going to die. He went for a very, 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 very good deal down there. And he you know, I think I couldn't have looked after them anymore, to be honest. Here, we've got my job, we've got my house, the living or a room to live in was from a club, help them out. Boz got him a job and things like that. We'll give him a lot of love and care around the place as well. I've done everything for him, to be honest, everything. But if somebody offers you a deal like that, you know, and so because that's the only thing what we got here. Like we're fighting tooth and nail, and we're fligging on it. Come on, let's boost the budget. That's what we're going to do. And I believe the whole town's going to fight for it. And I sent off the players last night. It's us. It's working. We're having a go. No, some of these people are going to be, oh yeah, we should all have a wage cap. We should all do this. Well, there's a few deals going around at the minute. I'm thinking maybe it's not going to be like that. So, but that's up to them. Listen, if you've got the money to do that, let them do it. As simple as that. But that's the reason he went for. Cause of the tail. You know, his hamstrings will cope with the AstroTurf pitch. I don't know. Would he have to stay in France? Because he's in France at the minute because it's all, you know, if he comes, would he have to stay for 2 weeks afterwards? Yeah. All I know is, to be fair, haven't got an excellent centre half who will be the best in their league if he can manage AstroTurf, and he'd be very, very good. And they've got 2 good signings, him and Pooks. Fair play to him. Good luck, but it was all about money.
Sure. And Heidi? You still don't know where he's going.
I can't. Well, it'll come out today, and it's not. It's one for me to see on here, right. And stuff like that. But it'll come out today. But but he wanted first team football, and that's fine. And he come seen us and said he's been down to. He loves it here, and stuff like that. And we've got a great bond between. We had this dream of being a full-time footballer, and that's where he wants to be. Not in the league, in our league, but yes, the deal's good and all the rest of it. But it wasn't about the money with Heidi. It was a simple fact that we're not going full-time. Yeah. Anytime soon, to be honest. But the bottom line is he wanted full-time football. Fair play to that.
Yeah.
Got no whatever.
Well, he said his goodbyes on social media last night as well, and he's been very gracious and said good things about it.
Great things. A great lad, and got very well from him. You know, when we had problems, he would pull us up in the room, would have it out, all the sort of problems out. He'd done well. Who can forget the Swindon goal? You know, Casey's cross, Heidi's header, brilliant. The goals against Wheelston. He's got great memories and all that, you know, of this place, and we've got very good memories of him as well. But it's like anybody else. I've said it the other day. If I get an inkling, and anybody last night, I got no inkling at all last night. If anybody wants to leave, I let them go anywhere. Yeah. Doesn't matter what the fans board, anybody think, I just let them go. Like you see, the board never get involved. They're very good. Like that's very good. Like a chairman or the board of directors never say do this because they know I know football, and that's what my football job is. So if that was nice to go on the training ground, knowing about football, that's what I do. So it doesn't matter what anybody says, thinks, supporters or whatever. It might have favourites, it might not. If anybody has an inkling not to be here, I'll just get rid of them. Always have done, and I always have done my management career.
Sure. Right, let's turn to training then. The first session was last night. Everybody must have been very excited. First football for months and months for most of them, if not all of them, probably. And probably the longest period they've spent without playing football in their lives, many of them.
Brilliant.
Well, since they were 6.
No, brilliant. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. The session was good. We had a few trials as well who have a look at games coming up. And Ian put on excellent sessions again, and Martin and that, and we had a look at it, as you do. And so nobody, you know, when you get trailers in, something, he's letting us, and maybe I would have a chat afterwards about maybe he shouldn't come. Nobody was like that. It was a full whacked on session, 18 players all together, plus the 2 goalkeepers. I fully enjoyed it, and it was great. Like you see, Nick was there doing the old gunshot and all that, you know, and stuff like that. And because I've got a great plan, it's a great plan, I know I've got to be quick, is Nick Davison's got the gun. Yeah, you're alright. But if a trailer's on very good, I'm going to attempt to switch it off. Sorry mate, you've overheated off your go. So on a match day and all that, if I'm scared to leave somebody out, if Ben Gavin comes, I've got to leave him out, just going to hit the gun, boss, sorry, can't come in and all that, you know, so that's my plan. But the lads were buzzing, they're fighting, we're on it, the lads are great, the standards are very high, everybody's like, you know, right onto it, running around, making tackles at all, the running was very good as well, there's some fit lads. I've got to mention young Salim from the academy, where he again went to a tour with Max Crosman in the running. Young lads being fit, fantastic thing to be, and all that, you know. And he's got talent, the kid as well. But we got, see, what I didn't want to do is let the fixtures out. I don't know if we've done that, Daniel. No, okay. So that's good, because I don't think the fixtures should. I think we should go week by week on the fixtures, because it'll change week by week. You know what I mean? So this week we've got Oxford United away at their training ground next Friday, a week today. Then we've got Hammerfell on the Saturday, and we'll go 45-45. That may change on a Wednesday. We have got Southampton. We have got different things. But we've had it planned for weeks, months. We have, you know, .NET and things like that. But I've got actually here, and we've got, you know, the Watfords and all that. You know, we've got Dawkins. But it's pointless to say anything because things change. So I don't think we should put it out on the media. We should have a weekly thing. Maybe it's a few days before. We've got this on Friday, and somebody can do a match report like Daniel or whatever. But it can change every week. So it's pointless to say we've got that. If it's going to change, it change. So this thing here, you can see, I've had this for months. organising it with Ian and Morton, what we're going to do and where we're going to play. But it's been put back and different things. So that's what we'll do. But we will give reports to players. But because people can't come and they can't get there, what's the point of advertising?
Yeah. And
so I don't think we should.
Probably should point out that some of those games you mentioned are against under 23 teams rather than first teams.
Aye, 100%. So what we have got is, I'll go through quickly. We have got Oxford, which we're looking forward to. But that's their first team on their abroad at the minute. They'll be back. We have got Hamworth, which is great. Paul Merson's going to play in the game and all that, and stuff like with his son. Westfield we have got as well. We're Watford on a 23, Southampton on a 23s, Mersham, Dorking, Hampton, Richmond. Great little setup and training between, fantastic. But if something happens with COVID or something happens we can't do this, I don't want to go out there and say we've definitely got it. If it doesn't, and I think I've got the players aware that'll be a lot of changes. Like last week, it's changed straight away by getting the Oxford United game in, because we will need Oxford United, we'll need Southampton, we'll need that. So we've got to look after that one. So we'll do different things at different times without advertising it that much, to be honest.
Sure.
But we'll let everybody know what's going on. Of course, we'll let everybody know how the game was. Like say, if Danny was there, he could maybe do a report how it was, or we'll talk about streaming up a couple of games if possible, or whatever. I don't think we'll able to go in the programmes to do that, but the others or the home games, we just don't want to say we've got that, just in case people, say, oh, can we come, can we not? At the minute, it's a newer, and I don't want to. I don't want to be, oh yeah, we've got that and you can't come and all that, So we're best off just keeping it in house a bit. I know everybody else is going miss, but I don't think we should. I think we should keep it in house.
Fair enough. We don't need to say too much, I don't think, about Reboot, because you did a whole interview with Rosemary about it on Wednesday. But just to reiterate and encourage people to support it in any way they can.
Brilliant, and all doing it. Everybody's really having a go, and it's what makes a club special, and it's what makes we'll be great. We'll be fantastic. We're all fighting, we're all having a go. It's in the local paper. It was a good thing Rosemary done the other day. We've got the shirts coming in, I think, this weekend, I believe, or things like that. Come on, that's what we're there about. That's what we're on. We've got to fight. We've got to fight tooth and nail, and that's what we do as a football club. We've done it for years. The last 2 years I've been here, we've defeated the odds we have and everything we've done. We're here for the community as well. We're here to help people. We just want people to help us. Let's get them on. Get help in any way you can. Come and see us. I'm here 24/7. I'll be here till like 5, 6 o'clock at night as well. Come and see us and all that, to help out in any way you can. If it's a £500, £1,000, you can see we managed to sign a few more players now because a board giving us a bit more money to spend. Can we do it again to get some more players in and all that, Yes, it's a different approach, but that's a choice we've got at this minute. But I believe there is people out there who want to help. I believe there is a club out there who want to do it. Special people working who want them to do it.
Absolutely. Well, that sounds like a very good place to stop. So we'll leave it there for today and do it all again next week.
Brilliant.